big cities do have the same problems as Detroit, and in some cases, they're worse. America's cities are on a dark and dangerous road. But you come here, and you get the feeling that this is what the end of the road looks like. Here in Detroit, we have seen two worlds, one poor and black, one wealthy and white. We have seen the future, and it's frightening.
Law and order have broken down in Detroit, Michigan. The government should not intervene except in the most extraordinary circumstances, since it was called upon by the governor of the state, and since it was presented with proof of his inability to restore order in Michigan.
At this time, Western Wayne was a parole violator's yard. So most people there weren't going to be there for no more than a year. So we call it, that's a snitch yard. You know, if you tell, you get released also, you know. So my cousin had picked up a brick, was giving K this guy's head in. And I, oh no, cuz, don't do that, cuz. Do not do that. And I'm thinking because you ain't snitched on me. And I love you, I want you, don't do it. But as I was stopping him, the guard looked at me and said, thank you, you saved my life. And all of a sudden, my brain started clicking. Because the rule back then was, if you saved the guy's life, that was immediate parole. So he said, thank you. I said, no, we ain't out of the woods yet. So I picked him up, threw him on my back. I was carrying him up front. Everybody laughing. So you trying to get that parole, ain't you? Damn right I'm trying to get this parole. So I ran him all up front. So I got to, because by now it's riot going on, because they drunk and they just burning stuff up, breaking in and stuff. So I get the guard up there, so when I get, they open the door, they rushed me and threw me to the ground. Something all talking, was stomping me, and the guy said, no, he saved my life, he saved my life. They said, oh. I said, I'm sorry, they picked me up, dusted me out. Oh, so sorry, sir. Well, we're going to have to put you in the hole until we can transfer. No. Put me in the hole. I want to go to the hole. And they said, well, if we put you back out there, they're going to kill you because you saved the guy. I said, man, I take my chances. Well, I got signed. I got signed something. He said, okay, you going to take it out? I signed it and went back in there. Said, oh, man, you going to get that pro? Yeah. So I'm in my mouth going, I'm getting home. I'm happy. So I'm sitting there and then a couple days later, the counselor called me to his office. I'm like, okay, this must be it. I'm anxious all these days. 2 days, they still ain't said nothing to me. I'm going home now, come on. So the counselor called me to the office. Well, they had a meet about your situation. And they decided that because of your criminal history, that they're going to change the rules. You won't be getting immediate parole. But what we're going to do is send you to camp. Camp? That's some more prison. That ain't home. Oh, man. All right, I guess I got to take it. Because the truth was, during that time, our plan escaped anyway. It was a chain fence. And we were just an hour, not even a good hour from Detroit. And there's a train that ran through there and went all the way to Detroit. And this has been, since I was a little boy, the story's been told how people used to escape from Jehoco, just cut through the chain fence, hop the train took you all the way to Detroit. Jehoco been known for escapes. And so I made my mind up, said, I know the history of this place, I know how to get out of here. So when I thought I was getting immediate parole, I immediately, because I had already got the bolt cutters. I already got it. So I said, y'all going to do what y'all want to do with it, but I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going home on parole. I ain't saying this guy's life. So they said they sent me to camp. At first I was mad about it, then I thought about it. It's easier to escape from camp than it is from this prison. And so I said, okay, I'll take the camp. So when I got to camp, I was watching Roots. And after the show went off, we would walk around the yard and talk about what we would have did if we were back in them slave days. Man, I would have took that. All the cracker would have tried to hit me with the whip. I'd have knocked him out. We talking crazy like that. So I got to think, I said, well, this is just like back in slave days. If you want to escape now, you wouldn't escape then. Well, I can't look myself in the mirror and say that if I was a slave, I would escape if I ain't trying to escape now. Who with me? Nobody with me. No, we ain't with you on this, and G. I said, okay, well, I'm doing it by myself then. I'm going to do it by myself. So I called home. You know, they had the pay phones out there, they had simply call. I called home and I said, hey, there's a liquor store on Parnell Road, right across the street from the, right down the street from the state police station. If somebody can meet me there in an hour, I can make it out of here. So there wasn't nobody there but Johnny that was willing to do it. This guy named Johnny, he smoked crack at that time. Like I said, this is in 86. No, I'm sorry, 85. So at this time, we really didn't know how bad crack would happen. So even though he smoked crack, I had a car. I said, okay, I'll trust you to be at that liquor store in an hour. Now, we had said hour because I wanted to escape after the police made their rounds. See, they make the rounds every hour. So that way, if I escape, right after they make the count, they give me an hour head start before they even know I'm missing. And once they find you missing, guess what they do? They search around the prison for about an hour. So they give me a 2-hour head start before they actually really looking for me where I might be at. By then, I'm somewhere chilling and enjoying myself. So I called, my man said he'll be there. So I went to the lieutenant. I'm not the average junkie. Because I know that there's a possibility that I can get caught. Now, what's going to be my script if I get caught? I came with the perfect one. I went to the lieutenant of the camp. I said, hey, Lieutenant, you call him Lou, short for Lieutenant. Hey, Lou, they just had a bus come in from Western Wayne, the prison I was in. He said, yeah. I said, well, some of the guys got off the bus, recognized me. That's when they say they put in life, the God's life, and they talking about killing me. He bust out laughing. Well, man, go ahead over there, man. You gonna get with that old story. But no, I know I'm kind of hard. That's kind of hard to believe that I'm scared somebody gonna try to do something with me. So he said, no, go ahead. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that. I said, man, okay then. Do me a favor. Write it in the law book. He said, okay. Next time that law book out, open it up. I'm gonna write it. I said, write it in the law book. I came and told you there's some guys from Western Wayne just got off the bus and they recognized me for what to say to God like this. So he said, okay, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. So he wrote it down. I said, okay, now go get their names. I said, okay. So he put the book up. I want to escape after that. So I did that so that, and I did use it. When they did catch up with me, I told them that the guys recognized me, and I went there trying to get their names, and one of them busted me in the back of my head, I told him, look, he's still feeling it. It's still on my head. So I barely escaped with my life. Now, see, when you prove that you escaped trying to save your life, that's escaping under duress. You have a right to escape under duress to save your life. Most people don't know that, but you can. You're supposed to turn yourself in within 24 hours, though. You know, I'll get you how I got around that, too. Anyway, I went to the guy here, y'all going with me? No, ain't nobody going with me. That's okay. Y'all take whatever you all want, because all I'm taking with me is this. I took a hoodie to cover me up. I know there's a bunch of mosquitoes, and I know I got to go to the swamp. So I took some boots, so y'all had the rest of them. So the first thing I had to do is a pen full of bullets. Now, I got to walk through this pen with about 25 bullets in it. I don't know how these bullets going to react. Those black bullets too, they're all black. Everyone is black. Wow, I got to try it. So my first I was just trying to ease my way and just walk through it slowly. And as I walked through it slowly, I started noticing someone looking at me in the corner, but they really wouldn't pay me no attention. So, I can do this. So I step by step, walk real slow, not to stir them up, or shock anybody. I made it all the way to the bullpen. It's about 50 feet, maybe 50 feet pen, something like that. All these bulls packed in, they was close together. I made it through. Now I had to get to the swamps. And the swamp, anybody ever been to the swamp, there's no way you can run through the swamps without getting wet. But what I hadn't counted on, what I hadn't even thought about, was mosquitoes. When I was running through the swamps, the next thing I knew, I was covered all over with mosquitoes. And I mean, it wasn't getting them off. You do this, there's more on them. I mean, it's like you went to a mosquito hive or something. So I had to run through that mosquito hive for about a quarter mile. Mosquitoes all over. I got to the end of that particular creek. There was some dry spot came up, and there's a bridge with a road going through it. Now on the other side of the bridge, to the right, was the liquor store that I had to meet my man at. About a quarter mile to my left was the state police station. So I had to make regardless of what I did, I would have to run across that road. So I had to make my mind, do I swim through the creek to get to the other side, then run across the road, so I wanted to run across the bridge, but to just run across that bridge and stay dry and just take my chances. So I'm pretty athletic and I was real extremely fast at the time, so I decided I'm not going to swim. I'm going to run. So I took my chances and I ran across that bridge, made it over to the liquor store, and I see my man that he had a yellow Oldsmobile 98. That's the name of it. That ain't the year, that's the name of it. It was a 70, I think it was 78, 79, 98. Oldsmobile 98. Anyway, canary yellow. Can't miss it. I'm happy. I made it. I'm about to be on the streets. I jump in the car, close the door. He looked at me and said, "Hey, we gonna get these gas money." Johnny, you gotta be kidding. You expect me to have gas money? I just came out the picture, I'm gonna have gas money. There's no way I can have gas money. So I said, oh man, we gonna eat too. So well, only thing I can think of is get as far away from the penitentiary as we can. Cause they gonna miss me for at least an hour. And if you look around the prison for an hour, if I'm far enough away, I might be able to make it. So just go as far as we can go on eat. We made it all the way to Ann Arbor, Michigan. That was like about over an hour drive. On E. I could not believe it. But anyway, we made it. And everybody that know about Michigan know that University of Michigan is in Ann Arbor. And back those days, we talking about days that the hippies and we love everybody, flower, children, and all that kind of people. They was the kind of people who went to college to. And so we approached them, said, hey, we need gas money to get to Detroit. And since we're nothing but like a 45-minute, half-hour drive to Detroit, we really didn't need nothing but $1 of gas back then. So they gave us about $5 in the schools. There was this gas station. We gave about $5 to get gas. We got gas. I was in Detroit chilling before they even realized I was missing.